5 a.m. I guess you can tell, I didn't sleep well. My bag, tent, and sleeping bag were packed in minutes, and I headed to the pier. Today, I'm crossing a vast lake. The ferry leaves every 2 days, carrying cars, bicycles, and those looking for adventure. $20 to $30 for a bicycle, $250 to $300 for a car. This iron giant is the only thread connecting the north and south of the lake. 77 kilometers of silence and mirror-like water. Beneath us, 325 meters of dark, almost icy water. Everything on board is minimalist. A cabin for rest, an observation deck, and the monotonous hum of the engine. Mountains float by, eternal and unchanging by the standards of human life. After 5 hours, I finally spotted the southern shore. Wilder, less inhabited. Untouched nature, mountain rivers, and almost no signs of civilization. But not everything goes according to plan. My pedal starts acting up, and I don't have the right tool. The ferry captain steps in to help. Sometimes the road presents you not only with trials, but also with good people. Soon I was alone again and continued on my way, without a clue where the road was leading. This made everything feel sharper, more alive. A kilometer later, the rain caught me off guard. I hid under a tree, wrapped myself in a plastic sheet, and listened as the raindrops blended with the sounds of the forest. In moments like these, it's hard not to wonder, why did I get myself into this? Why couldn't I just stay home? Why did I voluntarily put myself in these conditions? Cold, soaked, not knowing where I'd sleep, not even sure if I'd be safe. But then the rain stopped, and I understood, I just need to keep going. The road led me through alpine meadows, mountains and waterfalls. Every turn revealed a new view. On one of the meadows, I spotted an overturned car. A frozen trace of someone's crazy story, forever lost among the endless green. I took a picture and rode on. The road was rough, rocks, puddles, bumps. Especially for my overloaded bike, I had to move carefully to avoid a flat tire. My speed rarely went over 13 kilometers per hour, but despite the difficulties, I was enjoying myself. The weather cleared up and the challenges only fueled my excitement, like I was a character in a game, moving through another level of trials. Besides, I was completely alone. It started feeling like I was peeking into something sacred, something hidden from people. How many thousands of years have these mountains stood here? How many times have these rivers changed their course? Who am I to them? A fleeting moment, a speck of dust, a passing breeze. Mountains. Mountains everywhere. By evening, their shadows grew longer, and I started thinking about camp. I had my own criteria. The place should be secluded with a good view, level for a tent, protected from the rain, and preferably with water nearby. Oh, and a stunning view, but there were no problems with that here. I decided to get water in advance, another reminder of how unprepared I was. But no big deal, 1.5 bottles would be enough to drink and cook dinner. The first place for the night was a small hill, but unexpectedly there was a pasture, a herd of cows, and where there are cows, there are people. I drove on. The next option was ideal, but it turned out to be a burial mound, ancient, silent. I decided to not disturb its peace. Finally, after another 30 minutes, I found what I was looking for, a flat, quiet clearing among the trees, right by the river. What could be better? I set up my tent, took a breath of fresh evening air and looked around. It felt like I had just lived one of those days you'll always remember. One of those days where, years from now, you'll smile and say to yourself, I truly lived. A dark cloud hung in the sky. I had no idea what the night would bring, but I was happy.